The question you should ask is always this. If you had one piece of advice that you could give an expecting father, what piece of advice would that be? And I would say the most important piece of advice that I was given as a father was given to me by someone also in the military that found out that I was going to be a father, who I'd said hi to a few times. I didn't really have, a really close relationship with this guy. We worked in separate parts of the building, but he was like, hey man, congratulations. I heard you're going to be a dad. And I said, yeah, yada, yada, yada. And he was like, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. And I was like, okay, go ahead, shoot. And he basically told me this. He said, don't feel weird if when you hold your child for the first time, you don't feel what you expect to have felt, or you don't feel anything. And I was like, what? That's crazy. I was like, that's so strange. He's like, just listen to me on this, He's like, if you hold your child and you don't feel this overwhelming sense of love and nurturing and care for your child, understand that it happens. It's something that happens to men, and it's perfectly normal. And I was like, wow, this sounds crazy, dude. Like, what are you talking about? It's going to be my child, yada, yada, And then I had a child. And I understood. And he told me, this is why. He said, you're a dad. You had sex with a girl and now you're having a baby. And he said, but you're not carrying that child within you, within your body. You're not carrying that child and growing it, like a plant. You're not literally making a baby. The mother is doing that. And you don't feel that child moving inside of you. You don't have the same connection to that child as the mother does. And when you hold that child for the first time, you're going to hold it and be like, okay, it's a baby, like it's an alien, like what am I going to do with this thing, And he said, but trust me, I promise you, the more you hold that child, those feelings will grow, and you will grow to love that child more than you love anything in this world. You will love that child more than you love oxygen, more than you love your own breath. You will die for that child. There is no pain, no torture, hell and high water, bro. You will damn your soul to hell for that child.